Well, hi there everyone and welcome back to my channel. Well, today I'll be showing you the best way you can use the sky mask when you're using Lightroom. As you all know, my channel is mostly based on black and white photography, but this method you can use it even for your color images. So come along with me guys and I'll show you the best way on how to use the sky mask when editing your black and white images and even color images. Well, here we are in Lightroom, everybody. We'll be using this image for the demonstration, and I'll be using this image also. But we'll start off with this image here. This was taken in Iceland in 2023. As we all know, guys, we always need to darken the sky. And most people, they just click on sky mask here and it does a perfect job in selecting the sky, as you will see any second now. And we have the mask covering every single bit of the sky. But what happens when you want to reduce the exposure? Well, we reduce the exposure and you can see it's affecting all of the sky, and you get these halos around the edges here. Well, we don't want that. So what we need to do, guys, don't just select the sky mask. I'm going to delete this one. What we need to do is use a linear gradient and move the linear gradient all the way down, and don't worry if it's affecting the hill here or the part of a mountain. After you do that, just go over to the masking, click on these three dots here, and it's going to open another window saying intersect mask with, and then you select the sky. And now you can see the mask was removed from the hill here or mountain. And now we can reduce the exposure across the top part of the sky all the way down without affecting the hill or mountain here. I'm going to show you the before and the after, and here you can reduce the highlights if you need and do any other adjustments which is just going to affect the sky. Now I'm going to switch the image to black and white, and I show you can use this method of masking, for black and white images also. So I'm just going to head out of here and I'm going to switch it over to black and white. This isn't my normal way of editing black and white images. Click on my other videos and you'll see the best method for transforming your color images into black and white. But for the sake of this video, I'm just going to click quickly on this black and white tab here. And it's changed our image to black and white. And now we want to darken the top part of the sky and bring the gradient all the way down. As I repeat, do not just select sky. What you need to do, like the color image, select linear gradient and move the linear gradient all the way down to your liking. And here I'm going to do intersect mask. Click on these three dots, intersect mask, and select sky. And it's going to remove the mask from the mountain here. And again, we can reduce the exposure. And this works incredibly well on black and white images. I encourage you guys, check out my other other videos on black and white editing, and you'll be amazed with the results you will get. Well, I'm going to switch over to the other image, and I'm going to show you the same method you can apply to any other image. This image was taken in Iceland also, and here I'm going to select sky again, and I'll show you how bad it is when you just select the sky for your masking. It's detecting the sky. My computer's a bit slow, and like before, it's done a perfect job on selecting just the sky. But when we reduce the exposure, see what happens. You're affecting every part of the sky, and the sky usually starts with a dark part on the top and gradually lightens down all the way to the horizon line, and that way you get the best effect. So I'm going to delete this mask, and again I'm going to select the linear gradient. Don't worry if we go over the mountain here, or hill, I don't know exactly what you call them, and I'm just going to move it all the way down to the horizon. The mask has selected here, which we don't want, because we'll be reducing, when we reduce the exposure, it's affecting the top part here, and we don't want that. So here, just click on the three dots and intersect mask and select sky, and it's going to remove the mask from here. And when you reduce the exposure, you get a lovely gradient starting from the top and moving all the way down to where you placed your mask. Don't go too much, guys, as we know there's black skies do not exist. So just be careful with your editing, and you get a lovely gradient from the top all the way to where your mask is, and it gradually reduces from dark and slowly going lighter and lighter, and that's what we call a gradient. If you want, you can use another linear gradient. Just click linear gradient, and if you want, you can just darken the very top part of the sky. But again, it's affected the mountain here. So what we do, on the three dots, intersect mask and select sky. And there we can reduce the exposure without affecting the mountain here. And again, we darken just the top part of the sky. Well, I hope you edit your images like this, guys. I'm going to head out of the masking here. I'm going to delete everything. And I'm going to show you again that you can use this method for black and white also. I'm going to head out of here. And like before, I'm going to click on black and white. Please check out my other videos on editing black and white, which is my main channel. And I'm going to show you how it works incredibly well on black and white images also. Again, I'm going to select sky, and you see it's going to do the same effect even on black and white. Reduce exposure and you get a terrible image. So never use just the sky. Select. I'm going to delete that, sorry, and I'm going to use the linear gradient again and move it down to where I want. And again, I'm going to intersect mask and select sky. And again it's removed from the mountain. And I'm going to reduce the exposure just like that. Well, there you have it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video and learned something from it. Please hit the subscribe button, a thumbs up, and leave any comments. And please let me know if you need any other tips on masking and anything, and I'll be sure to make a video on it. Well, thank you guys, and see you in another video.